No. No dogs barking. To the Dolden Details channel. I am Paul. On this video I am going to show you ways to pre-wash, but not just any old way to pre-wash. We're going to do it the AMDetails way, or my take on the AMDetails pre-wash method, using two products. I actually got my fingers right this week. Two products, the first of which you're probably going to know, snowfoam. Everyone's heard of snowfoam. Brilliant stuff. Goes on a very mild soapy solution via one of these, a snowfoam lance, via your pressure washer, which is sitting over there, allowed to dwell on the car and then power wash off, and you stand back in amazement and go, wow, it's all ready to do a 2-bucket wash. Not quite the case. There is a better way of doing it, one you might not be familiar with another product, APC. This is APC, all-purpose cleaner. This is the 5-litre version. All-purpose cleaners have been around for a long time. Most guys use them for the interiors. I mean, you can use them on tyres, you can use them on, headline interiors. But one thing a lot of guys are using them for is in your pre-wash regime. Now, you'll see a lot of guys with pump sprayers, or the big ones, or the trigger sprays, like this one, going around. They'll spray the bottom part of the car. They'll probably do the wheels first, spray the bottom of the car, and then the dirt just falls off. But there is a method to this, and I'll go through the entire method with you step by step. Right, a little bit about the product. Right, all-purpose cleaner from AMDetails. This is a non-dilutable, ready to use, straight out of the bottle product. You can just load it up in your pre-sprayer, your double action trigger spray, which is what we have here, or whatever your desired method is to get it on the car. But the first thing you're going to need to do is to get the rest of the muck off this dirty Skoda. Yes, it's not really dirty, but it's pretty bug splattered. You can't really win with British weather. So you can't really win with British weather. Normally in the winter we're moaning about the salt and the grime and the muck on the car. When it gets to summer, you have to contend with bug splats, and this is what this stuff is really good at. It's really good at getting rid of bug splats. There's nothing worse than having them caked all over your mirrors, all over the front end of your car. And what you don't want to be doing is rubbing them off. Use a product to do the work for you, and use your power washer to get rid of them. But the first thing we're going to do on this car is we're going to clean the wheels, because that's the first step of the actual pre-wash stage. A lot of guys will just go in, bang, with the snow foam. Not the case. I'll talk you through the entire process, beginning with the wheels. So it always begins with the wheels. When you're washing your car, everything seems to go from the ground up, not on the roof and down, which is probably like one of your neighbours cleans their cars, or how they clean their car. They probably go out there with a really crappy sponge and a bucket they use for cleaning the windows, and they start on the roof. Not with detailing or hobby detailers. Start with the wheels and work your way up. Ignore me lawn, there's loads of stuff going on, tile cutting, builder's muck. I think the grass is going to die sooner or later, so quick disclaimer. Right, with the wheels, before you even touch them with any products, you need to power wash them first with the aid of the Nilfisk or your Karcher or your preferred machine. Now, because these wheels have got some protection on from the AMDetails range, the wheel wax, I highly recommend the high temperature wheel wax available on the website. Quick plug there for you, Alan. Right, because it's got protection on, you don't really want to be using your wheel cleaner. So you can use your APC, ready to use. This will clean the tyre and clean the wheel and save you time. Right, in my wheel cleaning bucket, there is, right at the bottom here, there is a grit guard or scratch guard, whatever you like to call them. Also, there is a chemical resistant Atlas the brush for the lug nuts and the more tricky areas. There is a large AMDetails wheel brush. There is a small AMDetails wheel brush. A Vican soft brush with a soft tip on the end, and there's a cheap Chinese wash mitt. All that just to clean the wheels. So with the wheels looking a lot better, we can now move on to the rest of the wheels. Then after that, I'll show you the next stage, which is the pre-rinse down before we apply any products on the car. So I've been asked this question, been hot. Been asked this question loads of times. Why do you wash the wheels first? Well, the idea is if you're using wheel products like APC, like wheel cleaners, tyre removers, whatever you're going to use, fallout removers, whatever you're going to use, however bad those wheels are, whatever you use is going to splash back up over onto the panels. Now, if you just washed it, or 2-bucket washed it, whatever you've done is then going to go back onto the car. So once the wheels are done, everything else will just go downwards, and then it will clean the wheels even more, and it will just give you like a secondary rinse, if you like. So that's the main reason. Right, on to the next step. The next step, before we even get any products on the car, is to relieve the paint of that loose muck, that debris, that dust. It's not particularly grubby, it's not full of traffic film, it's just a lot of bugs on the car. We can help just by giving it a quick pre-wash. Word of caution though, with the weather being what it is at the moment, get this done ASAP. You don't want any watermarks on your car, and especially if you're in a hard water area like we are down in Essex, we do suffer a lot from watermarks, so get it done fairly briskly. Pull your finger out, Paul, and get on with it. Move on to the next stage. This is the application of the all-purpose cleaner from AMDetails. Remember, this is a wax safe all-purpose cleaner. And what we're going to do, we're going to apply it to the bits that have got all the bugs on and the grime. I'm going to let it dwell. I'm going to agitate it with a detailing brush. And hopefully rid the front end of all the bugs. So remember the bug-ridden front end of the Skoda? This is what it's like after the application of the wax safe APC from AMDetails. As you can see, it's going to give the snowfoam a really good head start. So now this is the front end of the Skoda. This is after the snowfoam, and of course the APC where we started the video. So this is all ready for a 2-bucket wash. As you can see, the difference it makes combining the two products. The tailgate always seems to be the worst. Obviously on this car it wasn't too bad this time, but it certainly got rid of that grime. So that's the rinsing stage finally done. That was the APC and snowfoam combo from AMDetails. Now some key points with this whole procedure. Obviously if the car's really minging, whatever you do, power wash it down first. Do your wheels first, rinse them first, then rinse the car. But remember, obviously, with the weather being what it's been like, it's not too bad today. It's a little bit humid, a little bit muggy, a bit overcast. So race against time with watermarks, especially in our area, if you live further north of the country, and not so much of an issue. So rinse that car off after you've done your wheels, then apply your APC. Don't forget your filler cap, flick that open, do your mirrors, do your badges, do all the really grubby areas. This will help you with your next stage, which of course is the rinse, and then the snowfoam, and then the last rinse, and then you're ready for your 2-bucket wash. So we've reached the end of this video. Overall, what do we think? Well, the combo together is really, really good. Very easy to use. Once you get used to doing this regime, it makes your 2-bucket wash that much quicker as well. So it's kind of a really good thing. If you just started doing detailing, just got into the whole thing, this is what pre-washing is all about. If you said pre-wash to someone at work, they just go, what, are you going to wash your car twice? No. This is what pre-washing is. It's getting rid of that muck, getting rid of that grime off your car before there's any contact by you and the wash mitt, and your 2-bucket wash. Don't forget to check out AMDetails YouTube channel. Check out Alan's brilliant live feeds and his wheelie stall videos, and check out the drifting, and if he does, please do another road trip. Do another road trip, Alan. I love that road trip when you went to America. Fantastic stuff. And also, if you like this video, interact, get your comments in underneath, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe when you see my little logo right at the end of this video, and I will pick a random video for you. See you again very, very soon, guys. Tatty bye.